talked. It's going to be the beginning. Apologized, and he talked to Twitch staff personally. And so did I. I contacted them, and we were both told that the video was in violation, but I had already deleted it. Whew, thank God. Before it was reported, or about time a Twitch staff person got to the video, it was already taken down by me. I just want to say that I am not an immature person. If I don't like someone, or in this case, if I hate someone I used to really adore, I am not telling you to pick sides. I'm not telling you to look at me, don't look at him, or don't watch his stuff. Absolutely. Continue to watch him, continue to follow him, subscribe to him, give him donations, do all you think you can. I am not here to pick sides. I just want you to know where I stand and where I stand. And because of that, I don't want to be distracted by the chat. So I'm going to put you all in emote only chat. That way I won't be distracted. And you guys are very distracting. This is very important to me, that I express what I want to express, how I want to express it, without being distracted by the chat. And I told you guys this before, and I'll tell you again, that, well, the chat has power. And you guys are able to talk to me to distract me off of what I got to say. And I have a list of things and a list of videos to show you, and to set the record straight, and to show you what has happened to me and why I have no intentions on dealing with this person ever, ever, ever again. Now that you all have told me how, and by the way, only people who can basically talk are my moderators, who I would like to say, my moderators have been with me for over 3 years, and they are moderators for me because they wish to help me, not for the fuck of it. And I stand by my moderators because we have history together. But I'm just jumping the gun. Let's get started. All right, here we go. So like I said, you'll see the moderators only people to be able to talk. Everybody else, you're gonna have to use emotes because I don't want to be distracted. So let's get started. And you all told me that my voice is well, and if my voice is bad or something is wrong, then my moderator, Freedom Work, and Revenia and Randall will be able to tell me via on my Twitch. So first of all, like I said, this is not about choosing sides. I highly suggest you all keep on watching me, watching him, support us both. But if you feel like you have to choose a side, like you can't deal with me because of the things that I have exposed in reference to Killer Steven, that's fine. I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? Now that's going to be distracting. But I just want to say that whatever happens, happens. So first of all, let's talk about last Sunday. Last Sunday, I had a debate on my show, and as many of you know, it was in violation of terms of service. There were two, not one, two situations that have occurred on that stream. Me and Sheepdog have talked it over. He's still my brother. I still support him. And one thing I like about Sheep, and I would like you all to take this in consideration too, because my community don't like Sheep. They have a problem with it. And I just want to win my community over by saying this. Sheep realized that he has to separate his real life from online life, just like I have done. And since he's new to the internet, meaning that he has never done the internet thing over a year, he asked me to be patient with him to help him along, and I agreed to do just that. I do consider him a brother, and brothers and sisters fight. But the biggest thing that brothers have to do and sisters have to do is have to admit when they have done something wrong and talk it out and see how they can help each other. Sheepdog is not perfect. I am not perfect. But when two imperfect people get together and try to help each other out and admit their flaws, well, there's only room for growth. But when you are an insecure man like Killer Steven, who can't admit that you're sorry, who can't admit that you have some insecurities, and you viciously attack someone, and you do underhanded things via your communist moderator, well, then that makes you a piece of shit, and I don't want to have anything to do with you. But let's get started with the whole situation that basically was just, I just had enough of it. I think I may have to, hold on guys. I think I may, hold on. I'm about to get off this window real soon. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to get off this window because I think that might be a little distracting. Let me, it doesn't matter. I'll keep it, I'll keep it. See what I'm saying? See how easy it is for me to be distracted? You see what I'm saying? Did you see this, chat? You see this? It's so easy for me to be distracted. It's so easy for me to be distracted. I have the chat on, emotes only, and when people follow me, the thing goes up. So anyway, so there were some TOS violations that occurred, and I got angry, and rightfully so. Sheepdog agreed that I had every right to be angry. Apparently, Killer Steven thought I was just overreacting. So what we're gonna do is play everything. I'm gonna show you scene by scene by scene. It's not gonna take long. And I'm gonna show you what everybody says so no one can say I took them out of context. I don't want no one to accuse me of saying they're lying. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna tell you what they said. We're gonna play what they said. Right here on the Tree of Logic show. So what I did was, I was so paranoid about the video. And I know as a right-winger, I don't have a lot of friends on a lefty platform. So I deleted the video. And while I was preparing a letter to send to Twitch, just to make sure that I wasn't overreacting as Killer Steven instead said I did, I emailed Twitch personally. And in that email, I put the exact words stated that were in violation of my, that I felt that was in violation of their terms of service. There wasn't one, there was two situations, and we'll watch them, but you'll watch them in their edited form, not in their unedited form, okay? And I sent that exact quote. And I asked, now when you send a message to Twitch, you don't get a copy of that message back. So I can't read what the exact words I said to them because they don't respond like a typical email. It's just some message. It's got Twitch and everything. It doesn't matter. But so I got an email back from Twitch. And it says that the subject says clarification of TOS rule breaking. Hello, Tree of Logic. Thank you so much for reaching out. We appreciate your concerns in following the TOS/community guidelines as reference TOS, and it gives the link to the terms of service guidelines, and then it got community guidelines, and it gives the link to their Twitch assert on Twitch to that. Based upon your review of the submitted statements, we have determined that this is in violation of our community guidelines under violence and threats. Content violating our community guidelines should be reported. All the best, Twitch support. Now, Sheepdog contacted because he was worried, okay? He was worried about my channel too. That's what we do. We help each other out. We worry about each other. We don't want to do things that harm other people. So, Sheep has been suspended on another different case a while ago, and therefore he has befriended a particular guy. Everybody knows this guy. I don't know who he is. Okay, I don't know the guy. But this guy talked to Sheep and said, "Sheep, I'm just gonna let you know that me personally, you were treading the line real thin, real thin." I watched both times, okay, because it's not the last. Like I said, people even Sheep forgot the first part, where I had to say in a video game. See, everybody forgot that part, but I have a good memory. This is the reason why I don't do drugs. I don't take any prescription drug. I keep a sober mind so that I can remember shit like this. And so I said, okay, well, let's take this to another level where, I'm sorry, I'm skipping ahead. So he said, but Sheep, I'm gonna tell you something. If another staff member sees this on her channel, she will get suspended. But the video was already gone. When we talked, the video was already gone. I didn't have to worry about it. So let's look at what was said about me and my overreaction from Killer Steven with his own words.
And set things up that way so we can do more interview type stuff, either in person or I guess sometimes online, but I think ideally he wants to do it in person. I don't know if he's going to be streaming it or trying to do it on YouTube or what. I don't know. I'll tell you what, without naming any fucking names, but that...
Because you a piece of shit who's too cowardly to fucking face me after you fucking tried to get at me so many times and have failed. Why not mention my goddamn name, Killer Steven? You got your commie ass moderator to ban me from your fucking Discord. You sent an unhinged, mentally disturbed man posing as a website developer to harass and stalk me when I asked you to do something about it. You told me I'm a big girl and I can handle it on my own. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't gotten that part yet. Spoiler alert.
Person whose stream he was on that was popping off, blowing the fuck up on him. Nonsense. He didn't say anything that was TOS. There's absolutely...
He did.
Absolutely nothing wrong with what he said.
It was.
It was goofy. It was goofy. But some people... Mike, and set things up that way so we can do goofy. But some people thrive on conflict, and you know, it's just the way of the world. So he did pop in Discord. We were hanging out chatting for a while, and he was talking about, you know, not streaming anymore, or maybe even abandoning the plan.
Oh, hold on. Oh, Killer Steven. Hey, listen. Since I'm banned from your chat, you know what I'm saying? How about I time you out in mine? I get to get my revenge. Woo, honey, I'm so glad to see you in my chat. Now I'm going to treat you like a bitch, the way you try to get your commie to treat me like a bitch. Oh, don't worry. I won't ban you the way your commie moderator banned me. I won't send people after you the way you send people after me. See, I will do it personally. Oh, I won't ban you though. But you will be my bitch and you will be my spanking boy. So, feel free to comment in my chat. I won't ban you, baby. But I will treat you like my bitch. But stick around. I need you to stick around because I got a treat for you at the end. Stay tuned, guys. It gets better than this.
And he had, he's just fed up. I get it. He's hanging out on a stream with someone that, seems like who should be a friend to him. And he's getting shit from this person as well, of all people. Like, I don't know. That shit was crazy. I didn't see it live. Somebody messaged me about it, right after it happened. And I went and watched the VOD and I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah, really. Oh, I'm sorry. People violate terms of service on your channel every other week. And you get to delete the VOD and talk shit about how you don't get suspended. But it seems that you want my channel to be suspended. And we'll find out why. What's good for you is not good for everybody else like me. I got it. I totally understand.
Well, I don't know. When did you talk to him last, Toxic? I know he wanted that's been his plan, but the other night, and he might have just been drunk and frustrated after what had just happened on that other stream. But he was talking about maybe throwing in the towel entirely. We were all telling him not to, to blow it off. The shit wasn't serious, but
it was serious.
It's easy to do. When it comes to streaming, there's so many other things you could be doing with your time, that might be superior. Not might be, that are superior. Definitely better things to do with your time. Well, when you don't enjoy it. I mean, if you do enjoy it, then, stick with it. Why would you? Why would you stop doing something you enjoy? But when you're in a situation like he's been in, then I can understand wanting to take a step back. We're talking about Sheepdog, White Fat.
And Tree of Logic, because Killer Steven is too much of a coward to mention my name. But I'm not afraid to mention your name. See, the difference between me, hey, Killer Steven, hey, hater. The difference between me not mentioning Lego Head's name is because Lego Head is a clout chaser. You're just an insecure man-child. That's the difference. But I'll definitely mention your name. Y'all go over there and follow Killer Steven. Be sure to subscribe. Give him them shekels.
Well, I don't really want to get into it, Toxic. You can go look at the person who is streaming's YouTube channel. They have the VOD up. What's up, Jabberwocky? Basically, it was one of the questions. They get on the topic of guns, and they're talking about gun confiscation orders, a lot of those sorts of things, gun control in general. Just kind of interesting because, Sheepdog and I think Lecture Fan were both like, I'm fine with the restrictions that we have in place now, which personally I'm not. And Nate Swade and Last Username were on there to kind of represent like that libertarian side, and I thought they did fantastic. Obviously, Nate is always great, and Last Username just needs to speak more. But anyway, it gets to Sheepdog, and he's talking about basically that if they start pushing more and more and going further and further with gun control, and they get to the point that someone's showing up to his house, someone is showing up to his door to illegally confiscate his firearms, which would be illegal as it's a violation of the Second Amendment, that blood will be shed and people will start pulling triggers, that sort of stuff. very calmly. He wasn't flipping out. Like, he was speaking very calmly, basically saying that if that happens, blood will be shed and triggers will start being pulled. And it was like, yeah, you're goddamn right. The particular host this day flipped the fuck out on him, saying, oh my God, Sheepdog, you can't say that. You're going to get me banned. This is Twitch. We can't say that here. Bullshit. Yes, you fucking can.
No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. Sheepdog got the verification from Twitch staff, and so did I. Guys, stop taking advice from losers.
Yes, you absolutely can. He didn't make a threat to anybody. He's simply talking about a reality. I mean, something that could very realistically happen. Of course, Sheepdog, being cool, it's someone he trusts, respects, and likes, and saying, hey, you know, you're my sister. We're cool. Like, I ain't trying to get you fucked up. My bad. You know, I apologize. No, you just can't do that. You ruined the whole stream, apparently. Some shit like that. And it was just, I don't know, it was completely uncalled for. And it went on, like, for a while, you know.
Lies. We're about to see what really happened. Amazing. In order to make me look like the bad guy, you have to take the tiny bit of truth and cover it up with a whole lot of layers of lies. I mean, I see you got to do this in order to make yourself look good. What do they say? Crabs in a basket? Okay, this is what this is. In order to make yourself look superior, you had to put your boot on the back of my neck? Okay, I got it. This is not what had happened. And I'm going to show you exactly what happened. So you don't have to listen to some has-been washed up drunk give you his revised rendition of what happened.
Oh, this person popping off on him. And, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the story. Once they got done, that's what I say, a bunch of us were in voice and we were talking about it, and he popped in there to be like, fuck. We're like, yeah, fuck. It doesn't seem like you did anything wrong to any of us, but...
Oh, that's cool. I thought it was it.
I'm telling people that often, that Twitch TOS is really not the boogeyman that people seem to think it is. Like, everybody thinks you'll get banned for everything, and it's just not true. A lot of people lie about what happened.
Like you? Let's look at the lies he has told. Okay. Hold on. Let's look at the lies he told. Let me move me from down here up here. Let's move down here for a second. All right. So, this is the edited version of what went down, and so I went over this with Sheepdog. Okay, so everything I'm going over with you all, I'm going to go over also with. I mean, everything I went over with Sheepdog, I'm going to also go over with you. So I work really hard for this show. I really do. A lot of people were gunning for me to fail. A lot of people were hoping that I fail. A lot of people were hoping that they can get some sweet, dank memes featuring yours truly from this show. And turns out that they were pleasantly surprised. The show was a hit. It was well received. And people were interested in coming on, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a place where people can actually get their ideas out, get their arguments out, and be able to discuss it without being dogpiled on, what I call political gangbanged, without being talked over. Let me just say this. I wanted a platform to protect people from people like me. When I get in meme mode, I guess you could say. So I came up with this. Now, those of you who have heard from the people who participated on this panel, they have told you, hey, Tree, this is the most organized, well format debating podcast I have ever been on. I like it. I enjoyed it. I would love to come back on. They had a good time. I don't want people to leave my podcast feeling like shit. I don't want anyone, excuse me, I don't want anyone to leave the debate format that I set up feeling like they never got their word out. They never got a chance to express themselves. I don't want them to feel like they have been dogpiled on or mistreated. I'm a right-winger and I can be neutral, and I showed that I could be neutral on this platform. So I take this platform very seriously. I wanted to give Sheepdog a chance because people like Killer Steven didn't think he was debate material. He told me this personally. But a lot of people tell me a lot of things about Sheepdog and I don't listen to them. And I told Sheepdog this. I said, Sheepdog, people told me not to fuck with you. But you know what? I like you, dude. And I want to give you a chance. There's some people on the left that, now I like Sheepdog, but there's people on the left I don't like. And even though I don't like them, I still will allow them to come on my show. Now there's some people I hate that are never going to come on my show, but there's some people I don't like that I will still, and I have invited on my show to debate. I'm not playing favoritism. I want to give people a chance to be at their best, especially if they're man enough to say, hey, I want to be at my best. Help me. And that's the thing that I like about Sheepdog. He admit when he's wrong. He admit that he wants to be a better person. And I dig that shit. I like that, man. I do. So this was a crescendo of things that was happening throughout the show. I sent an email, let everybody know it was a reminder, and I gave it to them in their time zone. Pacific, Mountain, Central, and Eastern Standard Time. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. I do that. I break down the time zone so there's no confusion. Sheepdog sends me an email, a DM saying, oh, I thought you was talking about 9 o'clock Eastern time. I'm on Central. And when I talked to Sheep, I said, Sheep, I gave it to you during your time. And I went back and he admitted that he didn't see the email. So as you can see right here when playing, go on from there. He's not there. He's late. When it comes to my roundtables, like the conservative roundtable, I don't care if you show up late. I don't care. But when it comes to this debate format, I want everyone to show up on time because we get right into it after the introductions. It's not like the Raj show. It's not like everybody else's show. It's important that everybody get there 10 minutes early, and this is specifically stated in the emails and the constant DMs that I send people to let them know, hey, can you show up 10 to 5 minutes early so we can do mic check, so we can check out your webcam, so we can get all the technical difficulties out of the way. So therefore, at the top of the hour, we can get you in. I started late. That irritated me. I started late because Sheepdog was late. Okay. And he was late because he said in his reply to me that he misunderstood what that time zone that I gave it to him, even though I gave it to him in the right time zone. So that was number one. This is number two, where everybody has a time. Okay, everybody has a time where we have to, where you have to give your arguments in 2 minutes or less. I have my phone and I time everybody. So once again, the left is constantly looking at me to see, hey, is Tree going to play favoritism to the conservatives because she's a right winger? Is she going to play favoritism? And I want to show people, no, I can actually be neutral. I really can. Even if I don't agree with your political views or your ideology, I can be neutral. Okay? And here's where Sheepdog goes over the time limit, but think that I am actually treating him unfairly. And just so you all know, he went back to the video and realized that he did go way over the 2-minute mark and that I was not treating him unfairly.
Then one thing I can say about Bernie is he's a politician that's never changed his platform. Right. And I respect him for that. And I just feel like his people didn't stand up and vote.
Come on, Sheep. All right.
What? That's my opinion of this shit.
Listen, it's got 2 minutes, Sheep. 2 minutes. You got to follow the rules, okay? All right. So when
that wasn't more than 2 minutes.
Yes, it was. I've got a timer right here.
My bad.
Everybody.
My bad.
Okay. And Grimmett, stop typing. I hear you typing very loudly. All right.
I'm sorry. I got a gamer.
So you see, I cracked the whip. I keep a clean. What do you call it? I keep a clean ship. Okay. I actually try to I do a very good job. I'm very proud of myself. It's called discipline. But when you're a natural leader, you can do these things. People who are not natural leaders they kind of hate on you and accuse you of just overreacting. So that was that was number 2. Okay, that was number 2, coming in late and then, thinking that I was mistreating him. So you see that there was a reason why I blew up. So here's the first TOS violation that Killer Stevens so conveniently left out. Because this was definitely, well, both of them were definitely in violation, but this one was too. Here we go. Hold on. Excuse me. Hold on. Got to move it back a little bit more. All right.
Miles an hour, and it's not going to stop no matter what. Like, you don't think that would mean...
Rise the fucking town, right? He was the bad guy. He wasn't the bad guy,
dude.
He wasn't the bad guy.
Ain't no bad guy.
He didn't kill anybody, and he only fucking went after the people that fucking doomed him.
Oh, we're
That's
not
what I'm
talking
saying
about
is
that.
this. Come on, dude.
Well,
Come on,
hey,
dude.
my fucking point is this. My point is this. Like
in a video
game.
Not if I got a
but
shank.
not
In
a
a
lot of
video
other people,
game.
dude.
A video game.
But not like,
Come on, Sheep.
Here's
That was the first one. I love Sheep though. I gotta admit, man, he keeps the shit. He keeps the shit entertaining though. I mean, when I edit it, I'm like, when I edit it, right? When I edit it, I was like, he would be very successful. He would be very successful as a streamer. You just gotta tone the draw. You just gotta tone the TOS stuff down. All right, so that was the first violation. Here's the second.
Discussion. The reasonable gun owner is not up to discuss the rights that we have right now. We've already compromised. We already met you motherfuckers in the middle. And my fucking home.
Okay,
you come to my fucking
hold
home.
on. Okay, Sheep, you got to be careful. We are on Twitch.
No.
Okay, notice I didn't go, oh my God, oh, yeah. That revised shit that Killer Steven accused me of doing. I didn't do that. Look at that. Hold on, Steve. You got it. We are on Twitch. I'm calm. Now, when he starts arguing back with me is when I take it up a notch. But I didn't start off yelling. Watch when I start yelling.
No.
We are on Twitch. We are on
You're talking about pulling
Twitch.
triggers, man.
We are on Twitch, Sheep.
I'm not threatening anybody. I'm just saying you cannot come into my home. You can't come into my home and take my shit.
You know what? We got to get off this subject. We gotta get off this subject because I want to get off the subject calmly. I didn't say, we need to get off the subject. Nor did I end the show like Killer Steven said I did. Okay? Nor did I do it. I didn't do that. Okay? Here we go. Because you know what? I can be able to talk without actually mentioning anything about, first of all, so Twitch doesn't ban me. I disavow all of that shit, okay? I don't want to be suspended. I'm trying to do everything I can. We're moving on to another subject, okay? I don't believe in pulling no trigger on nothing. I don't want to enforce and inflict violence.
I apologize,
I disavow all of this shit, okay?
I'm just being
I am
honest.
no, okay, I just can't. I just can't. Okay, we got to move on to another subject because I can be able to talk positive, passionately about something without going into TOS territory. I'm on YouTube and I do a lot of TOS shit all the time on YouTube because I can, but I'm able to shut the fuck up about it when I come over here on Twitch. Because I want to explain this. See, the things that are allowed to be said on YouTube are not allowed to be said on Twitch. And I say them all the time because that's what my job is. My job is a YouTuber. Okay. And because I'm a YouTuber, I get to say way more things that are not on violation in a live stream than I can on Twitch. But I'm able to stop that and come on Twitch and be TOS and community guidelines compliant. Now, if I'm able to switch that off easily, then I should expect everybody else, but that's unfair of me to expect Sheep to do that because one thing Sheep has brought to my attention is that I have been doing YouTube for many years. I have been on the internet on YouTube for many years. So this is not something that that is new to me. I have when the censorship started. And please keep on mind, I never complained about being censored. I never talked about Twitch and Twitter and Facebook and YouTube cracking down and being draconian. I've like, okay, if that's their rules, then let me find ways to still function on the site without violating their rules. Okay, Sheepdog expressed to me that he has not been doing streaming that long, and because it was so frustrating for him to not express himself according to his First Amendment, he would just give up because he would just get suspended and do stuff that he didn't know. And I said, okay, that is fair. And if you really think about it, that is a fair assessment. So I apologize. See, something that Killer Steven can't do. But when you're insecure, you don't know how to apologize. But I apologized to him. I said, you know what? That's unfair for me as a seasoned person on YouTube to expect a Twitch streamer who's have under a year experience to know how to talk and say things without violating terms of service. Okay? So we're both here to grow, and we both admit when we're wrong. Okay? So I just want to say that that's wrong of me to assume and expect Sheepdog to know how to do what I do in reference to not violating the terms of service. Because I understand there's things I cannot talk about. So I'm going to basically...
I apologize, but you know me. You know me.
No, okay, but here's the thing, Sheep.
I'm just saying my rights to my family.
No, Sheep. Hold on, Sheep. Hold on. Now, yeah, I raised my voice because Sheep is saying to me that his First Amendment rights takes more priority than my channel. And this is when I fucking lose it. Because I'm like, no, your First Amendment rights, you don't have a First Amendment right on a platform. You just don't. There is no First Amendment rights on Twitch. There is no First Amendment rights on YouTube. There is no First Amendment rights on Twitter and Facebook. There isn't any. And this is when I lose it. Because I'm like, We don't have First Amendment rights on these platforms. This is my fucking channel. You should be able to have the respect to show me, to not get me in trouble on my fucking channel. I am basically giving you the courtesy to express yourself, and you are coming over here just basically going on Hinge and basically jeopardizing my channel to get fucking banned. You should be able to have the fucking respect to goddamn show me.
I'm not being unhinged. I'm being absolutely reasonable. I'm saying that my right to protect myself and my family is not up for discussion.
Dude, here's the deal. You got suspended for that shit before. So my thing No, he didn't. I was wrong again. Once again, I want to show you who can admit when they're wrong and who can't. Who can admit when they're wrong and who can't admit that we're wrong. Killer Steven would never admit when he's wrong because he's a pussy. He's an insecure man. He's a man-child. Would never admit when he's wrong. Now, he may be like, I was wrong for allowing that bitch in my Discord. I was wrong for giving her the name, the Big Kids table. I was wrong for allowing her on my podcast. I was wrong for letting her cut. I was wrong for even fucking with the bitch. He may say that shit. I was wrong for even fucking with her. Fuck, I was wrong. That's when he'll say he was wrong. I was wrong for even coming on her show. But when it comes to the fucked up things he has done to me, he will never admit he's wrong. But I was wrong. That wasn't the reason why Sheep was banned. And Chad, I just want you to know that I told him why, okay? I just want you to know, I told him why. I said, I thought you were banned, I misunderstood, and I apologize. So I apologize to Sheep. And I'm gonna apologize to him in front of you. Sheep, I'm sorry. That was not the reason why you got banned. I'm sorry. I was emotional. I had my facts incorrect. And whenever I'm wrong, I am woman enough to admit that I was wrong. That was not the reason why you got banned.
I didn't. I've never been suspended talking about my right.
I want to move off this topic.
I apologize, Tree. I'm not trying to step on your toes, man. I love you. You're my sister.
I love you too, Sheep, but damn, dude, have some self-awareness when you are basically crossing over the line. Hold on a minute.
Like you're doing the same thing everybody else does. All I'm saying is my right to defend me and my family is not up for discussion.
I am on Twitch. What the fuck you talking about? I'm basically crossing the line. I am on Twitch. I cannot say shit on here. You can't either. Please be aware of this. We are on Twitch.
You can't beat Tree in a screaming contest, so you better just shut up.
Oh my God, we are not. No,
hey, Twitch is my. Hey, Tree is my sister. I love Tree.
We are on Twitch.
I'm not trying to argue with her. I'm just stating my point. That, like,
no, you don't understand my point.
Look, hey, when you bring this
First Amendment rights on fucking Twitch, and you can't talk about that here. You can't talk about what the fuck you want to talk about on Twitch. They have this thing called terms of service. That's what they have. Yeah. You need to act within the terms of service.
I apologize. And
you can't sit up here and say, I want to say what the fuck I want to say. Oh, no, you can't do that here.
Hey, you're right. Maybe you can't do that here, but I made
You can't do that here on my channel, Sheep. That kind of made me angry too. Like, Tree, you can't say it. I can. And maybe he didn't mean it that way, but he was like, maybe you can't do it. No, we all can't do it. We all can't do that here. So anyway, this is our first and only shouting match, and I don't end the show. And I don't say at this point that you ruined the show. I don't say that. Killer Steven, the history revisionist, said she starts yelling at him for no reason whatsoever, blah, blah, blah. And then she says, you ruined the show. And then she ends the show. Obviously, as you can see, the show has not ended.
Oh, then I apologize. Maybe I'm not the guy for these debates. I apologize.
You got it,
I love
baby.
you. I respect you.
Oh my God.
Maybe I'm not the guy because my rights are not up
Okay,
for discussion.
fine. We got it. All right. So that we can get off of this shit and get into something I thought was going to be. I don't even want to take a vote.
do it.
I don't want. So I'm frustrated by this time, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I am absolutely frustrated. But the show must go on, and it does. And I eventually, as I'm talking, I calm myself down, and I realize, like, okay, we still got the hypotheticals to go into. Now, I want to let y'all know something about the hypotheticals, because we continue with the hypotheticals, and I want to talk about that right there. Okay, so let's talk about the hypotheticals. One of the things that I have had compliments on with my show are the hypotheticals. The hypotheticals are things that I come up with. And I study each person, and I study each political section, and I go, if I choose this and this, they're going to have a problem with it. And if I choose two conflicting things or two conflicting people, they'll have a problem with it. It's one thing I pride myself on. I really pride myself on the fact that I can come up with some very, very good hypotheticals to end the stream on a good note. Just like the last time, everybody had fun. And beside the screaming match, like, I want to keep emphasis on here. Me and Sheep are good. That's my brother. We are good. We are good. We talked. I had to calm down. And once I got that email from Twitch saying that, yeah, those two different situations, those two block of statements did violate did violate the community guidelines under violence and threat. And Killer Steven want to paint me like the bad guy, because he has a lot of resentment and hatred for me. At first, I didn't know why, but we'll go into that in a minute. This is the last part of this video. So we go on, and I'm able to get back into nice mode. I'm able to get back in happy mode. And so what happens? Well, everybody participates in the hypothetical. And when we get to the hypothetical, as a right-winger, even though I'm an atheist, I know that conservatives are very religious and they love guns. And therefore, I came up with this. Of these laws to sign into, you had to choose one of these bills to sign into law and one to veto. One is to ban all guns, and the other bill is to ban all form of religious practices in any shape or form or fashion.
I'm going to repeat what I said earlier. The American people's rights are not up for discussion.
So
I cannot
rejecting the
choose
question.
I cannot choose to ban either one of those, and I won't be. I love you, Tree. I'm not. This isn't directed towards
fine,
you.
That's fine. You know what?
I
learned from my mistakes. I'm sorry. I can't. I just can't. Okay.
It's
no.
Hey, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
I don't.
Let me finish. It's directed towards the question. Jesus Christ, Tree.
No,
directed towards the question, not you.
No, I can't with you. I just can't. I just.
Damn.
There was no screaming. Was there any screaming? No, there was no screaming. I stayed calm. Oh, you think I didn't stay calm? Watch this.
Silencing his free speech.
I just can't. I just can't. No, I'm sorry. I don't care. I apologize, everybody. Oh, yeah. I stayed calm throughout the entire ending of the show. I didn't go unhinged. I didn't go crazy. I didn't yell. We only had that one yelling match. That was it. After that, it was calm. He was angry. I was angry. Okay. I'm emotional. I have to calm the fuck down so that I can rationalize things. At that point, I'm not hearing nothing at the moment because I'm like, oh my God, my show is ruined. My show is ruined. Which, okay, now that I look back at it, a little hyperbolic. No, a little overstretch. At that time, I felt that way. At the time, I felt like my show was ruined. Okay, I didn't want to hear anything, but I did go to Sheepdog last when we did the outros. Because at first, my emotional reaction was to say, hey, I don't want anyone to give their introduction, get their outros. I'll give it. But then I thought, okay, calm your ass down, bitch. It ain't that serious. Allow these individuals to give their outros and to basically sunset themselves out of the Discord and whatever. And that's what I did. And I allowed everything to occur that way. I'm going to, let's see. I gotta put I'm sorry guys, I gotta put Streamlabs off because I don't want it to distract me now. All right. So now let's talk about what happened on Killer Steven. Now we get to the juicy part. In the beginning, when I came to Twitch, I was on Twitch in 2017. People warned me not to come here. Freedom Work. Hold on a second. I gotta check to make sure everything's right. Hold on. Freedom Work. Everything sounds fine, right? Everything's okay. Freedom Work. Do I sound okay? Okay, thanks. All right. Oh, you said yes, like yeah. I just switched scenes, so I want to make sure everything is fine. So since you're the only, okay, thank you. All right. So I'm gonna look away from the chat. So, hold on. Let me also get my notes because I don't want to misquote anybody. Okay. In the beginning, so I came on Twitch in 2017, and people warned me, "Hey, Twitch is kind of crazy. Don't come there." Blah 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 blah. I got a 24-hour ban, 24-hour suspension for showing a YouTube video that involved Black Rifle Coffee. Black Rifle Coffee is a right-wing coffee company that is very popular on YouTube. And I showed a black man pretending to be Jason with a chainsaw. There were no blood, there were no bodies, violence. All it showed was him with a chainsaw, and it showed a tank that fired off a weapon, pretending to hit the black man with the chainsaw who's pretending to be Jason. I got a 24-hour ban for that, for graphic violence. I was so, how can you say it? I was so, that was in the beginning of the deplatforming, because I was also deplatformed from Twitter for ageism. Come to find out, when you call David Duke a racist grandpa, and that was the tweet. The tweet was, I don't give a shit what some racist grandpa has to say, or something to that matter of fact. I have the video. The video is up on the on my channel. Twitter emailed me and gave me a perma ban for ageism against David Duke. Lord, take the wheel, Jesus, take the wheel, said the atheist. So when Twitch did that to me, they deplatformed me for David Duke. And then excuse me, when Twitter did that to me, they deplatformed me for David Duke, and Twitch did that to me with 24-hour event. I felt hopeless. I felt helpless. I didn't know what to do. And I felt so beaten down. Anyway, long story short, I left Twitch. Okay. When I came back, I was talking with Lecture Fan, who's a really good guy. Okay. Coop's a really good guy. There's a lot of good guys on. I don't have to name people. There's really a lot of good guys here, and that's what I'm saying. Just because I'm burning this bridge between me and Killer Steven, I am not telling anybody to choose. However, if you don't want to fuck with me anymore, that's fine. But I'm just letting you guys know, ain't no bad blood between me and whoever is cool with him. All right, I just want y'all to know, as far as I'm concerned, we Gucci. I'm not telling you to pick sides. I'm not immature like that. But I liked him. I fucking liked Killer Steven, man. He was funny. And he was outgoing. He was helpful at the time. And it was like, damn, man, this guy is fucking cool. I sang Killer Steven's praises so many days. I have glorified him on my streams. I was like, man, Killer Steven is bad. That's my buddy. I would confide in him. I would go to him for advice. As a matter of fact, let me give you so he don't think I'm taking away any of his props. I'm gonna tell you the things that Killer Steven has done for me. Whenever I needed a name for my podcast, he was the one that gave me the name, The Big Kids Table. Now he resents that and uses it against me, but at the time it came from a nice place. Now, not so much. I would also ask him to take some hosting responsibilities in reference to the Conservative Roundtable. He said, yeah, but he never did go through. And I said, okay, this doesn't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, Killer Steven. I'll go ahead and take over it, okay? Whenever I need a list of names, I credit him on the podcast, the roundtable, the Big Kids Roundtable. I said, listen, the names that I have were submitted to me by Killer Steven. I gave him his props. I did. Okay. And there's a lot of things that I thought we were so cool. You know what I'm saying? I never saw this coming. And this is why I hate the motherfucker now, because initially I came from a pure place. I came with good intentions. I liked you. I adored you like a brother. Now I hate your ass. I wouldn't fucking spit or piss on you if you were on fire in Minecraft because you jumped in a lava lake. So when did things started to go wrong? Well, I'll tell you. When I stopped coming on his podcast. Now let me explain why. And this is really not a hidden secret, but a lot of you don't know this. When I came back to Twitch, there was an immediate attack on me by the trans community of Twitch, which confused the hell out of me. It's like, what the hell? And I have receipts. I have screenshots. I also have videos, video links. I mean, whoa. And by the way, there's only one that I've had an interaction with. The rest of them I never knew. I didn't know their names or nothing. But they are slandering me, talking shit about me, and their mission was to deplatform me. That's what they said. Regardless of how you feel about Red Pill Black, I don't care how you feel about him. But to purposely gang up to deplatform him because he says shit you don't like. And then once he's deplatformed, you go on your other people's streams and you're like, ha, we got Red Pill ban, we got Red Pill ban. And I'm looking at this and going, oh shit, these people are nothing to fuck with. Yes, the trans community, I fear you. Go ahead and clip that. And because of that, because you have power, you do. You are a very powerful group, especially here on Twitch. So anyway, I told Killer Steven, since he has a type of platform that allows any and everybody to come on there, okay, to have any and everything to come on there, then I decided that, okay, I think in order so I don't get attacked or I don't get set up, because I am not allowed to say things that they can say. I'm not allowed to express myself. If you're trying to de-radicalize me, how can you do that when I am forbidden to talk, to express myself? So I said, I can't come on because I'm going to be put in a position where I can't express myself. And if I don't have self-control that particular day, I will say something TOSE. So I will remove myself from the equation, and that's what I do. So that I know y'all probably surprised by this, but I do remove myself from the equation so that there's no hostility or there's no drama. A lot of people think I enjoy conflict. If that was the case, I would accept 90% of the invites that I have received to come on podcasts. I don't. I avoid them. So anyway, Killer Steven, a lot of people were like, Tria, you're going to come on to the podcast? I'm like, nah. I don't tell them why. I just say, nah, I'm going to chill out. So they don't come on. Now, all of a sudden, lately after that, that's when I start taking notes of the digs that Killer Steven start doing. Like, Killer Steven likes to play, I don't know if he does this with everybody, but with me, if I say up, he says down. If I say right, he says left. If I say black, he says white. It doesn't matter what I say. He likes to attack me and play the devil advocate. He likes to do a passive aggressive shit. For example, he likes to play the devil's advocate to shit on me all the time. For example, if I say, this is a bottle of witch hazel. Killer Steven's like, I don't know what the fuck you talk about. I don't know if that's really witch hazel there, Triologic. Maybe you are an alcoholic and what's in that bottle is a thing of vodka or maybe some gin. And you have it on your table because you got a drinking problem. How do I know that's witch hazel? I'm not there to test it. Just because it's in the container doesn't mean it's really witch hazel. That's that fuckboy shit. Another thing he does, he takes constant digs at me for being a former police officer. Killer Steven supports ACAB because for someone to say that he is a libertarian, why do you think all cops are bastards? And then when I fucking confront you on this shit, you backpedal. Killer Steven, when me and Killer Steven were still in good graces, we were on last username stream, okay? We were on last username stream. And Killer Steven says, "Hey man, we don't need, I think the argument went, so you're going to have privatized police." And Killer Steve's like, "Privatized police? So you want them to shoot your dog?" And he constantly talks about police shooting dogs. He called police officers dog shooters. That passive aggressive shit. That's that shit that women who are jealous of a very attractive girl always got to say some shit like, "Ooh, I like that dress, but ooh, that color makes you look fat," or, "Oh, girl, I like that hair. You know, it doesn't make you look so short. And it takes away the fact that you got this big ass pimple right here on your face." That fucking backhand fucking compliment or that dig. He does that shit on the daily. With me, anyway. So he keeps referring to, and I kept hearing that about cops shooting dogs, cops shooting dogs, cops shooting dogs. So, you know me. I'm gonna show me the fucking receipts because I really want to see the actual video footage of a cop shooting a dog. I'm sure there's some out there, but I want to see the full context of this shit. Show me the cop shooting the dog that really pissed you off. Now remember, I'm the vegan here. He was eating meat at the time, but I guess he's the animal rights activist. He loved beef and loved that, but the dogs, hypocrisy is amazing. So I say, well, okay, Killer Steven, I keep hearing you mention about this fucking dog that gets shot by cops. You keep calling cops dog shooters. Can you produce said video? "Oh, well, I don't have the video. I don't know where to find it. Well, I can't sit there." So you can't, there is no video that you keep harping on about cops shooting dogs? Well, I'm just saying, I saw a video. Well, can you get the fucking video so I can see it? Listen, I'm just saying, see, Tree, I don't have a problem with, and backpedals. He started backing that shit up. But that ain't the last time. And so when I realized, like, okay, this is just, this whole cop shooting dog shit, it's just, cops shooting dogs, it's just shit for you to take a dig at me about, or any police officer about. And also in his Discord, he constantly posts anti-cop memes. I have never seen this man post one meme or one post supporting cops. It's like, and he ain't alone. He ain't alone. I thought I was in the goddamn, you know what? I thought I was in Mindwave's Discord. Hold on. I thought I was in Mindwave's Discord when I saw that shit, okay? All right. So I was like, wait a minute, this is a place for conservatives? And everybody's like, fuck cops, fuck this, cop, the cops. And then, hold on. Killer Steven made a post saying that cosmetologists have to go through 18 months of training, but a police officer only has to go through 6 months. I looked at that low IQ post and I said, and I don't know what meme I part out. It probably was a stupid meme like that "come on brah" meme, or I don't know what it was, but I posted up the meme and I go, that feeling when you compare cops to women who style your hair. Cosmetologists, police officers, the same fucking thing in his fucking mental brain. Woo, Lord have mercy. Okay. And so I constantly have to defend police officers in this Discord. For it to be conservative, it sure feels like a goddamn communist place when it comes to cops. And I have to constantly promote, like, hey, here's this white police officer who was gunned down sitting in his car. You know what I'm saying? Here's this other white police officer. I mean, it looks like everybody in this fucking Discord cares a fuck about white people. So I would like for you to defend the black criminals killing them. Let's see that trick. Oh, no. Complete silence. So I showed my videos documenting how dangerous it is to be a police officer. And I can't, and I'm like sitting here saying, I cannot believe Killer Steven is taking this position. But you know why? He has shared this. This is not a secret. He applied to be a police officer and they rejected him. And since then, he hates cops. So all this is just basically vengeance plus jealousy that everybody else that he knows, the people who have became police officers were able to do it and he can't, so fuck us. He takes constant digs at me for being a YouTuber. And he even said it on the video. The YouTuber, I'm not going to mention her name, but she's a YouTuber. It's, yeah. As he has said to me several times in front of Killer Steven and in front of other people that he is a communist. And so I call him a commie. Apparently, like I said before, commies are so embraced on this platform. But oh my God, there's a Nazi! The Nazis! Oh, the Nazis! Oh, the Nazis! Nazis are pieces of shit, but so are commies. And as far as I'm concerned, commies are worse. But no matter how many times Brishy says he's a commie, Killer Steven love to, gatekeep him by saying, I know Brishy think he's a communist, but I see him more of a socialist. It's like a pedophile telling you that he likes to rape children and that he's a pedophile, and you go, well, I don't see him as a pedophile. I see him as a loving adult of children. When people tell you who they are, believe them. When people tell you who they are, believe them. If you tell me you're a commie, I'm going to believe you're a commie, not some moderator who doesn't know his ass from his mouth. On March the 1st, hold on, I gotta drink some water because it's about to get good now. On March the 1st, Brishy came into my chat when I was having my monthly roundtable with the conservatives, okay? Brishy came in there and I saw him spam communism over capitalism constantly in the chat. Communism versus capitalism, communism versus capitalism. I saw it, I did nothing. And I guess when you don't punish a commie the first time, that gives them and rightfully so, the permission to keep doing it. Well, he did it again in another form of fashion, promoting communism in my chat. If I won't have you promote Nazism in my chat, fuck you. You ain't gonna promote communism in my chat either. So of course he did another fuck the capitalism or some death to capitalism, rise up communism, and he was put in timeout. He was put in timeout. I need you to understand this. He was put in timeout. Now, I'm doing my stream. I got shit to do. And I go, and when I end my stream, I go to my channel, my website, treeoflogic.com, and I begin to enjoy my day with my taters, who I love very much. Come to find out, I got banned. Brishy, because he was timed out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving out the most important thing. I type in a chat, and you can go to the video and you can see for yourself. I type in a chat, "Hey Brishy, my moderator put you in timeout. I support his decision because I was going to do it." My moderators are good people. They have been with me for 3 years. They are loyal and they are fair, and they know what I like and they know what I want. Now, it's a learning curve with Twitch, but when it came to Brishy, I co-signed that timeout. So what did Brishy do? Brishy, because he's a moderator in Killer Stevens' Discord, Brishy takes what my moderator justifiably did in my chat and go to Killer Stevens' Discord and ban me. Let me say that shit again because it sounds so ridiculous when you hear this. Because I'm saying to myself, I wish what my moderators, first of all, my moderators wouldn't do no shit like this unless I wanted them to. That's the thing I want y'all to understand. Okay? That's what I want y'all to understand. My moderators would never do some shit unless I wanted them to, because
My mods know they better not do shit before I give them my blessing,
Wait,
motherfuckers.
Y'all have mods?
Kiss the fucking ring.
So he gave them his blessing to do this shit to me, okay? So I get a DM later on that day or in the morning from Killer Steven. "Hey, Brishy decided to take some things out on you. Here's an invite to come back into my Discord." I'm saying like, what? What the fuck? What's going on? And I look to my side on my Discord and I notice I don't see Killer Steven's icon there anymore. So I accept the invite to come back into his Discord and I send him a DM like, what the fuck is going on? And so I learned that Brishy decided to take his personal vendetta in reference to being timed out for spreading communism propaganda in my fucking chat. So he goes to the Discord of Killer Stevens to settle a score with Kiss the fucking Ring, Killer Stevens' permission. And I said, are you going to do something about that? No. Because see, had that been me, had one of my mods, and this is the difference between leaders. You have good leaders and you have shit leaders. Had one of my mods did that to anyone I consider a friend, shit, they could have did it to anyone that I didn't even know. I don't even have to know you to know that if one of my mods used my Discord to settle a vengeance, a petty vengeance that was personal to him and him only, but you used the powers that I gave you to do that to me without my permission, your shit is gone. Your moderation powers are fucking gone. But that's the difference between me as a leader and him as a fucking individual who just happens to run a fucking Discord. So I go and I'm like, if you're not going to do anything, hold on, this is the most important part right here. Hold on, I got to go to the YouTube. Hold on, here we go. If you're not going to do anything about this, then why did you make, here we go. Why did you make him a moderator? He told me he makes people moderators who don't want to be moderators. This is why I don't believe the bell curve anymore. I used to believe that shit. I used to believe that white people, on average, was smarter than black people. How dumb was I? He told me this. And then when he said it on stream, I was shocked that he was proud of this.
Mod's weird. I'll tell you guys this. It's a rule that I have that I recommend to other people as well. Never mod somebody that wants it. If somebody wants to be mod, don't do it. Don't do it. Wait till they at least get to the point that you're like, holy shit, I gotta mod this motherfucker. Not because they want it. Or somebody that's just around a lot and it's like, yo, I don't want to be a mod. Boom. Mod that motherfucker. Mod that son of a bitch. Nothing personal. I mean, I know all you guys are cool. But to be honest, most people that are mods for me would be like, I don't ever do anything with it.
Bullshit. I'm just going to moderate motherfuckers who just don't want it. Every last moderator I have. I'm sorry. I'm not crying because because it's fucking too ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous. Every person that I make a moderator is a moderator because they want it and because they want to do right by me. Like I said before, let me go back to my notes. I have 3 moderators. And they all are moderators because they care for me. And I love each and every last one of them. We have history together. We are close. And they are there for me, to look out for me, to keep people out of my chat that will get me in trouble or that's going to spread commie propaganda. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't listen to this. Make people a moderator that 1, wants it, and 2, that are in good character, and 3, that are going to do a good job on your behalf. And I'm sorry, I don't know people on Twitch enough to make any of you guys moderators, because I want you to do what's in my best interest, because when you do some shit, you're doing it in my name, on my brand. You represent Tree of Logic. They don't know my moderator's name. They'll say Tree of Logic's mods. They don't call my mod's name. They don't go, Randall, brand me. Who's Randall? That's one of Tree of Logic mods. No, they go, Tree of Logic mods. My mods are part of my brand. What they do represents who I am. Never forget that. So anyway, when he told me that's how he makes a moderator, I realized I was dealing with someone who was pretty low IQ. I just couldn't understand this. And now I realize all of this was intentional. So now we get to the next day. here's another good juicy part. I get to the next day. And so we're in voice chat. I'm in voice chat with another conservative moderator, Killer Steven, and 2 other people from his chat. We're in there having and Coop. We're in there having a good time. Out of nowhere, Brishy shows up. Brishy has never shown up to a night voice chat. And I have no proof, and I'm going to say this again. I have no proof, but I believe Killer Steven sent him a DM and said, come into the voice chat. Tree's here. Come fuck with her some more. I have no proof for this. All this is a speculation because never, ever, ever, ever during the night has Brishy and I come into the voice chat together. Never. That has never happened. And if you do some fuckboy shit to me, why would you be bold enough to come on into the voice chat? But not only come into the voice chat, but come into the voice chat and laugh at me. You grab your balls and go, ha, 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 that's what you get. Right wing, whatever, ha, 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 ha. And he's doing this shit in front of Killer Steven, who's just sitting there calmly allowing this to happen. And I'm like, I don't know why Killer Steven didn't punish you. I know now. Kiss the fucking ring. I got it now. Got it. But I was like, I'm going to get you. One thing about me, I can fuck you up with my mouth. As words. I know I don't want that clipped out of context. I can fuck you up with my words that come out my mouth. And so I began to fuck his ass up. I yelled at him, told him to Y2K himself. And it was getting to him. And I can tell it was getting to him because you know what he did next? He muted me in the voice chat. Oh, the commie moderator mutes me because I am attacking him for banning me from Killer Steven's Discord. And Killer Steven did nothing but said, yeah, hey, Brishy is Brishy. You know how that is. Once again, I didn't know this was planned. All right. So the conservative moderator unmutes me. So this is 2 situations done in front of Killer Steven. Killer Steven does nothing. But now I know, since Killer Steven is a bitch-made motherfucker who got no balls, he's a eunuch. Or maybe he just don't have a balls, hate me, and use a commie to come and attack me. So then I go, oh, I'm getting to you, Brishy. I'm getting to you. Okay, I'm going to keep going. And I do. And guess what he does? He kicks me out of voice chat. Now I realize who's in charge here. I realize what's going on. So I come back from voice chat and I said, Killer Steven, you gonna let your moderator do this to me? I thought we were supposed to be friends. Even if I wasn't a friend, I'm still a member of your Discord. I trust your Discord not to be mistreated or have any of your moderators abuse their powers to settle a score. You are the owner of this Discord, and your moderator has violated his position of moderator not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times in your fucking face, the last 2. And you know what Killer Steven says? Hey, watch out, bitch, just kiss and make up. Why don't you just kiss and make up? Weak white people shit, okay? No discipline whatsoever. So I said, all right, I had enough of this shit. Killer Steven has me in this Discord to settle the score, and he's using his commie moderator to do it because he's too much of a pussy to come after me personally. So he's going to use his commie moderator to do his deeds. Killer Steven is the power behind the throne of Brishi the commie. So here's me in the voice chat. You know what? I can see what's going on here. I'm tired of you using your position to attack me, to abuse me. And my name ain't Doghouse. I'm not Doghouse. I'm not your fucking goddamn doormat, motherfucker. You got one time to kick me, and I'll never come back. And so I dared him. I dared him in front of Killer Steven. I said, let me tell you something. You ban me from this goddamn Discord again, I'm never coming back. And here go Brishi, because he's getting excited now. He's getting excited. And I go, yeah. I say, yeah, since Killer Steven ain't the fucking leader that I thought he was, I'm going to say this in front of him. I'm going to see if he's going to do something. And I want to see who really runs this fucking show. I dare you to ban me from this fucking goddamn Discord. I fucking dare you. Because if you do it again, motherfucker, I'm not coming back. Now, any normal leader with 3-digit IQ would realize, hey, this is not it. I'm cool with her. I'm real cool with her. I don't want this to fucking go down. Brishi just showed me on 3 different occasions that he has violated the moderator position. And I know I gave him moderation status, even though he didn't want it. That was stupid, but we're going to move past that. Maybe I need to take charge and go ahead and tell Brishi, don't do it. And take away his moderation's powers right then and there with me calling his bluff. Do you think Killer Steven did it? No. I am banned from the Discord for the last time. Now, I will say one thing. Coop was such a dear, and he did come and ask me to come back, and I was so upset. I was really, really, really upset. It hurt me, and I have no problem telling you guys it hurt me. I'm going to just lay it all out here. It hurt me to have that done to me with the permission of someone I thought was my friend. And I need to fuck me for even thinking that this guy was my friend. I need to be more guarded on that. And stop thinking that everybody who makes me feel nice and is my fucking friend. I'm such a stupid woman for thinking that. There's no friends when it comes to these people. Not in the politics. You want some advice, people? Hold on, I need to show you. You want some advice? Don't make friends in the political streaming sector. Don't do it. Now, if you want to fuck any of them, just go for it. I mean, if you want to get down with any of them, do you, boo. But don't do the friendship shit. Be on good terms. Get the pussy or the dick or whatever it is, but don't be friends. It won't last long. Something will happen. And I want you to learn from my mistake. So, getting back to this piece of shit. So, Coop was like, Tree, you know how that is. I said, I'm never coming back unless he bans Brishi. And then Coop told me he don't ban people. Well, yeah, he does. There was a guy who accused Killer Steven of being gay, and Killer Steven banned him from the Discord. So you mean to tell me the only way to get Brishi banned is he has to accuse you of being a homosexual? But someone who was there with you and being friends with you and relied on you for advice, you could treat us like shit? I told you, I'm not Doghouse. You ain't gonna treat me like shit and get away with it, motherfucker. I don't get kicked in the ass and come, take me back. I don't do that shit. So, Here's the final straw for me when I realized that Killer Steven had a vendetta, a evil vendetta against me. Some random webmaster emailed me stating that he was referred to me by Killer Steven to help me optimize my SEO, my SEO optimization, SEO optimization on my website, and to get me better ranking in Google. Nigga, what? First of all, I'm not interested in no shit like that. Second of all, I didn't ask him to refer me somebody like that. Okay? So the guy who he sent was mentally unhinged. And he sent me an email telling me that he was referred to me by, I'm not going to read everything, but I'm going to read the important thing. I said, thanks for coming to me. I'm just summarizing this. Thanks for coming to me, but I really don't need anyone from SEO. I really needed a developer, an application developer, and I found one. And I don't care about the ranking of my website because I'm a right-winger and Google doesn't like people like me. So it doesn't matter. So he says, he says, honestly, that's not what I'm thinking I can help you with. Your SEO is bad. I help whoever built your website didn't pay attention to meta tags. Now, here's where the shit gets good. I only say 5 words to him, and he loses his shit and begin to harass me. Okay. Endless. I had to fucking put his email on block to get him to stop harassing me. All because I said these 5 words after he said, sure, but I can help you with the meta tags and the SEO. This is all I said. Sure, but I'm okay with that. Let me repeat it again. All I said was, sure, I'm okay with that. And this motherfucker starts calling me all kind of bitches and say I'm dumb and he was doing a favor for Killer Steven and he should have known that I should take his fucking services, and he just goes crazy. And I'm looking at this motherfucker send me responses. I don't even get a chance to respond to his fucking crazy ass response. He responds to me one after the other without me responding back. So I respond back like, LOL, thanks for sharing me. LOL. This is me saying this. LOL. After he fucking goddamn go off on me several times. Thanks for showing me that anyone who Killer Steven recommends to me is a fucking unhinged, insecure bitch. Little boys who can't handle rejection. I'll be sure to screenshot and cap all of this shit you said to me and send it to him and ask him to never do it again. So all of the crazy shit that this guy is saying to me in emails, him harassing me, all because I said, sure, but I'm okay with that. Sure, but I'm okay with that. Sure, I'm okay with that. That's all I said. And this motherfucker goes crazy. So I go to Killer Steven and I said, hey, do me a favor. The next time you want to refer someone to me, ask them if they are on any psych medication, seeing a shrink, or suffer from mental disorder, or can't handle being rejected nicely by a woman. Killer Steven don't say nothing. As always, this is his MO. Hey, Killer Steven, the house is on fire. This is fine. So once again, remember, I'm supposed to be your friend. An unhinged motherfucker you referred to me that I didn't ask you to refer. I didn't ask this motherfucker to come to. I didn't ask him to do this. He did this intentionally. He sent an unhinged motherfucker to harass me because you can't harass me in your Discord anymore because I won't come back. I told you, I'm not doghouse. You kicked me one time, motherfucker. That's the last time. So I don't come back in your Discord where you could treat me like shit with the blessings of your commie moderator. So I asked him, hey, this guy's unhinged. He doesn't do anything about it. He lets it happen. So this guy keeps emailing me. And so I sent him a screen cap of him being crazy. And then I put in capital letters, and the motherfucker is still emailing me. He's harassing me. Do something. And then I realize he's not responding. I go, so since you gave this deranged stalker my website email, Addie, and referred him to me, it would be nice of you to tell him to back the fuck off. This is a woman asking another man who told another man to come to this woman for services she never asked for. And in the process of her nicely rejecting him, she says no, and the motherfucker starts going crazy and filling my inbox with all kinds of fucking bitches, and I'm gonna expose you, and I'm gonna go on Twitter, and I'm gonna tell everybody about you, and I'm gonna show this. I'm like, this guy is crazy. And then I go, but then again, you didn't do anything when Brishy banned me from your Discord twice. So maybe I'm asking for too much. Oh, that got him to fucking say something, okay? That got him to respond. Ooh, I plucked the right nerve. Oh. So then he goes on and tell me that the reason why he didn't defend Brishy was because I yelled at Brishy for 20 minutes. We're going to forget all about the motherfucker banned me from your Discord because my moderator put him in timeout for spreading communist propaganda in my chat. We just forgot all about that shit, didn't we? We just forgot all about that shit. We just forgot about that. You're just mad, and you said I deserve it because after he did that shit to me, I shouldn't have yelled at him for 20 minutes. That's the real problem. Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like the bell curve is right. I'm a dumbass black woman. My bad. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I did yell at him for 20 minutes because he banned me from your Discord and you did nothing about it. And now you are defending another deranged person who is losing his shit for no reason. I don't know the dude. But you can handle it. Just conservatives are just not wanted on the platform. Conservatives are just not. All conservatives are just voted off. Excuse me. I do believe I'm a right-winger, which puts me in the conservative slot. And even though I'm a right-winger and that puts me in the conservative slot, that puts me further right than you. So I should be hated, but I wasn't. I made it all the way. I've won 2 rounds, by the way. I won 2 rounds. 2 rounds on a Raj Royale, meaning that I was voted at the top.